All right, I am back, guys, with a new review. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Joe, and if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Really appreciate it. Now, I've been gone for a little bit of time. I know it's been about 2 weeks now, but I honestly needed a little bit of a break, a mental break. Just constantly making videos and content for YouTube can be a little tiring sometimes. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a break. I just feel like I hit that point, so took that little break, but I am back with a new review, and it is Russwole's Powerbuilding Volume 3 program today. Now, for those who don't know, Russell here, he has a YouTube channel. It's a pretty popular YouTube channel, actually, and he is mainly known for his powerlifting, actually. He's a pretty accomplished, actually very accomplished powerlifter. He's set quite a bit of records. He's a very, very strong lifter overall, and he does dabble in a bit of bodybuilding as well. And the program that some of you have requested is his Powerbuilding Volume 3 program. That is his latest one that he's offering. So overall, guys, I actually did, in fact, like the program quite a bit. I think it was actually done very well. Having said that, there are some things that I definitely want to go over. Not so much in the program itself, it's more what wasn't included with the program when you purchase it. Now, first though, the program itself, like I said, I actually did like it a lot. It's a 6-day-a-week program, so it's a lot. It's basically split up by body part. So there's a chest day, a back day, an arms day, more of a chest and shoulders type of day, and then legs is done twice in the week. Now, the program, it is centered mainly around powerlifting. It is a power building program, so there is a bit of bodybuilding involved with it, but it is centered primarily around the 3 main lifts: the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift, and trying to increase your 1 rep max in those, while on top of building a bit of muscle. And the way he has it structured here, I think, is actually done very well. Okay, so when you do a particular day, you start with your compound movements. Let's say it's a squat. Then you move down to more isolation movements. This is a stable is done perfectly fine. This works. Okay, and he does that for every workout that you have and every week that you have. And it's kind of split into 2 phases. So it's an 8-week total long program, and each phase is essentially 4 weeks. So after you're done with the first 4 weeks, you move on to a new one that essentially does the same things, the same structure, does the same goals. The only change you might have is some of the exercises and volume that you're doing overall, which is fine. After 4 weeks, you can go through a little bit of a change. The overall structure and most of the exercises do stay the same. That's fine, so you're not going to be changing anything or doing anything radical. So the way he has it done is fine. I personally would have added in or stated that you could have added a deload week after that 4th week. So in between the 4th and 5th week, do a deload week. That's my personal opinion or preference. Some of you who might feel like you need to deload at that time, that's perfectly fine. So go ahead and do that if you want to. So I think you should have included that. But other than that, guys, the program itself is, done overall well. Now, there are a couple exercises to notice, such as on one of the leg days, he has the leg press, that I think the overall volume for it may be a little bit more. So, for example, that leg press, like in the first week there, he has 4 sets of 10 reps on the leg press. So that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. The numbers he has, the sets, the reps, and all that stuff, it's not wrong at all. It's perfectly fine. But like I said, like in this particular exercise, maybe he could have added a little bit more. Now, 10 reps may not seem like a lot, but again, he does have 4 sets of it programmed. So overall, it does add up to a good number of reps. But maybe in that first set or 2, you could have done a little bit more, maybe 12 to 15 reps instead of just 10. And then work your way up that way. But that's my own personal opinion. If you feel like you can add in a little bit more volume, that's fine. But again, remember, this isn't a specific hypertrophy program. It's kind of a mix between the two, or leaning a little bit more towards that powerlifting side. So it's not absolutely vital. I just, in my own preference, would have probably added a little bit more volume, just a little bit more on some of the exercises. But overall, he didn't do anything wrong, or anything like that. And the exercise selection he has for each of the days, the training days, and throughout the weeks is perfectly solid. So overall, I did like the program. I think it will absolutely help you. The percentages he picks for your lifts, those main compounds like your bench, squat, and deadlift, I think are done just fine. He follows more like a beginning of the week, it's a max day, so you're at a higher percentage, followed by more of a dynamic day later on in the week, so you're lower percentage, but a bit more volume bumped up. Again, this in the powerlifting community is done perfectly fine. Works. But having said all of that, like I mentioned in the beginning, there is some stuff overall missing, because what he primarily provides is the program and not much else. Okay, so he does provide a little bit of explanation on the program itself, just some key terms and overall how to follow the program, some basic things that you need to know, but that's about it. He does not provide a section on exercise substitutions. I think that's a really important section to have. Anybody who's watched my channel before knows that's something I really emphasize whenever I'm doing reviews, because again, not everybody's going to be able to do particular exercise, or they might want to try something else. So he doesn't discuss any of that. He does not provide any demonstrations for the exercises themselves. Now, if you go onto his YouTube channel, he does provide demonstrations on technique and stuff like that on a lot of lifts, but you're going to have to go and find that on your own. He doesn't provide any actual links to the exercises inside the program he does, or that he provides here, like you might find on Jeff Nippard's program. There's not really any explanation behind the program itself, why he programmed it this way. So it's not anywhere near detailed like you might find on a Jeff Nippard program or a barbell medicine program or a Renaissance periodization program or something like that. It just feels like it's missing quite a bit. It could have quite a bit more added to it. Like I said, the program itself is good. It's fine. There just needs to be a bit more. But other than that, guys, that is mainly my review. I like the program. It's just missing quite a bit of stuff, I feel, or you're just not getting quite a complete program like you should be, like compared to a lot of other ones. So my final score for this is going to be an 8 out of 10. Good program, just missing some key stuff that you should have included with it. All right, guys, so that is my review of the Russwole Powerbuilding Volume 3 program. Hope you enjoyed it, and feels good to be back doing reviews again. Hope you guys' programs are going well too, and I'll be back with more reviews, of course, and I will see you guys next week.